นติสันติพลังสุขขังสุตโพติ Good evening, everyone. How are you? I'm looking at the live stream of the Facebook and YouTube because you asked me, can you do both YouTube and Facebook? So I do both, but I don't know why the Facebook is not working. The signal is only spinning on the Facebook. How's everyone? Hello. We are happy to see you on YouTube. Thank you. The YouTube is working, but the Facebook is not. I can do everything what you want me to do. The Facebook and the YouTube. You are kind to do both. Uh-huh. Yeah. But Facebook is not working. Oh, sorry about that. Let me try again, okay? On the Facebook. Maybe the signal is not good in over here. See? On the Facebook, please let me know. Is working well or not, but I know it's not working well because it's spinning around and around. The Facebook make me unmindful, not concentrate. So today I'm going to talk about the contemplation of the body, you know, mindfulness of breathing. The breathing, that is the first of the mindfulness. Mm, this make me look at the Facebook. Facebook is not working. Sorry, I don't want to bother you on the Facebook. I have to turn it off. It's not working well. You cannot do live stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Useless is different device and second different account. Um, I have different um internet because my phone use the company internet, but just only the laptop I use the temple internet. I use the Wi-Fi. You know, just got done playing a bunch of crap and turds all over my wall, and I'm not sure what to do about it. I am not going to clean it up, and I need to get someone else to do it. Those, yeah. Hmm. On the Facebook is working well. I don't think so. So whatever, I am going to talk about mindfulness of breathing and how monks, the Buddha said, how monks does a monk dwell contemplating body in body. Here, in the teaching monks, a monk having gone to the forest, to the foot of the tree, the foot of the tree, like under the tree, or to an empty place, the empty place, the place where is the monk sitting, that is the empty. Sit down, cross leg, sit cross legs like this, and the hand is like, its hand is the same leg. Sit down, cross leg. Keep his body erect. Hmm. Is my new word. Erect. 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 Keeps his body erect like this. Straight the head. And his mindful alert. The mindful alert. The meaning are setting up mindfulness in front. Be mindful and anything arising at the moment. Mindful in of anything. Anything is arising at the moment. the meaning, we have to be mindful what anything pop up. Breathing in the long breath. He knows. He breathes in long breath. That is number one. So that's the first mindfulness of breathing. That is whatever you are going to say. That is for the monk. The monk want to go to the bush, to the forest. Sorry, I have to turn off the Facebook. Is it double? Is it bother me and bother you too? To the foot of the trees, like under the tree or under the cave, whatever you can sit. Is really empty place, quiet place. You can sit or at home. At your home, if you have the spatial room or the room or the bedroom, your bedroom, you don't have anyone's bother you or you don't bother anyone. Sometimes you sit meditation really quiet, but you are bothering someone else because they don't understand. Some they don't understand what are you doing. Some they don't like you what to do. We have to be careful about that. If you if someone's bothered you, you can concentrate to your breath. You cannot focus because you just worry about this, about that one, you know. But for the monks, it's okay because at the temple monastery, everyone understand each other. Or go to the forest, go to the cave, under the tree, or the foot of the tree, or some big tree is look like a cave in the tree. Can go to sitting over there because raining or too wind, you know, you be safe. But at home it's okay, or at the hat it's okay. Yeah, but have to be careful. But don't sit to show off a lot of people. Maybe they don't understand and they think something, you know. But in the United States, for your personal, they cannot do anything, but they just feel it. We don't want to bother anyone, anyone's feeling, you know. And then to sit to the empty place, like in the field, you know. If you go to the mountain, you can sit on on the hill, you know, is on in somewhere else. It's look the views or something like that, and keep the body elected. Um, I'm not sure that meaning elected, but I feel like you know, keep the bodies relaxed or don't gain to this and to that, and to not to lean in the back or not to do like this. Yeah, it's like me. When I'm so tired, I feel like to do like that. Something you learn with me, but something you're not. You know, you learn something soundly good, but something is not good. Don't learn it. And your mindful's alert. You have to uh, concentrate to breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, but it's like make the mind's warning you all the time, warning you like here. It's it's look like you don't want anything to bother your mind. Whatever your thought is arising, you can see that. Yeah, we can see a moment that is like that. And just mindful, he breathes in. When we breathe in, mindful with that. Mindful with breathing. Yeah. And be mindful with breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. The air touching the nose, the nostril. You feel that. But at first, try to breathe deeply at the first 3 times. Deep. Because when we breathe really deep, it make the mind straight, make the mind elect right here. When you breathe 3 times, and after that, just let the body like a normal, like in the central, neutral, the body and the mind just relax. And number one, breathe in a long breath. He knows. I breathe in a long breath. When you breathe in, sometimes it's short, sometimes it's really long. But you have to know short or long. Depend when your mind, you have peaceful mind. The mind is really long when you breathe in. When your mind is not pure, it's unpure mind. You have some stress. The mind is the breath in is short. But whatever, you just know it. You know. Don't feel mad, don't do anything. Just know it's short. Then you breathe out a long breath. He knows. He breathes out a long breath. He knows, like everyone. You know, I know. He know, she know, whoever. When you breathe in or breathe out, long or short, you have to know. You have to feel that in the neutral. You know, breathe out, in and out, in and out. Usually we have breathe all the time, right? In and out, in and out. But we never have mindful to that. Yeah. At this time, I heard many people say, why? Why? That is the nature. Is breathe in and breathe out. I know. Just only breathe in and breathe out. That is like a automatic. You never pay attention to that. But this is different because when you breathe in and breathe out, you see that, you feel that, you know, you have awareness. You know your emotion at that time, how you feel. Breathe in, breathe out as long breathe. You know, you breathe out a long breath. That is number one. How is number two? Breathe in a short breath. He knows. I breathe in a short breath. I already explained. In a long or short is the same. But long or short is not the same time. Maybe this time is short, last time is long. But short breath, is short breath. And breathe, breathing out, short breath. He knows. I breathe out a short breath. Out short, in short, or long short. You know that at this time you feel exhausted, or you feel tired, or you feel weakness. Why your breath is really short. But whatever, short or long, in out, conscious of the whole breath body. I shall breathe in this. He trains himself. You understand this sentence? Conscious of the whole breath body. I shall breathe in. This he trains himself. We training ourselves, or himself or herself, whatever. We train. We train the whole body. When breathe like this, the whole body is like you feel that is our mind, is our the whole body. You know, we know the breath is short or long. We feel it, and but the feeling the whole body is in here. The mind is in here. We know that. We can see that if we have mindful. You know, and number four, calming bodily function of breathing. I shall breathe in. This is his drain himself. Calming the bodily function of breath. He shall breathe in, and he train himself, like we train ourselves. I train myself, you train yourself. And later on, calming the bodily function of breathing. I shall breathe out. This he trained himself. Breathe out. The calming the body function. You know, the whole body. We feel that it's not only the air from nose to the belly button, but the body we have to know. The whole body. You have this like awareness of the whole body. As the skillful turner or his apprentice, apprentice, yeah, as a skillful turner or his apprentice, making a long turn. He knows I am making a long turn. What in the body and in the mind, you have to know. You have to feel about that. Try to look at yourself or making a short turn. He knows I am making a short turn. Long turn or short turn, you have to know. Sometimes you get hurt your legs, you know, you itchy somewhere or something. You try to pain your body and just make like this. You have to feel that. Just so monks among contemplates a short breath or long breath as a skillful turner or his up apprentice make a short turn or long turn. Thus, he dwell contemplating body in the body. Internally, this we see the body in the body. Or he dwells contemplating body in the body externally, internally and externally, in the body or out the body. Or he dwells contemplating body in the body, both in internally or externally. But sometimes you feel like you see inside and outside at the same time. Inside the body or outside the body. Internal and external. He dwells contemplating the phenomenon of arising in the body. Arising in the body. Whatever you feel is arising in the body, you have to know that. Or he dwells contemplating the phenomenon of passing away in the body. You have to know your thought is coming or going in the past or in the future. It's past already. You know that. Or he dwells contemplating the phenomenon of arising and passing away in the body. He's talking about the bodies again, you know. And his mindfulness, that where is body? There is body, is maintained in him. To extend simply for knowledge, only for mindfulness. He dwells independent of craving and wrong views, independent of the craving, like we have free from the uh, greedy or from the anger or from the ignorance or the long views, wrong understanding. He clings to nothing in the world. He clings to nothing in the world. This is how monks, a monk dwell contemplating body in the body, the end of mindfulness of breathing. This mindfulness about breathe. That is the first how to practice mindfulness about breathing. But how many techniques? 16. 16 techniques of the breathing, of the mindfulness. But these techniques right now is popular because that is from the Buddha. He teach about this. Mahasatipatthana Sutta, the mindfulness, the foundation of the mindfulness. I hope you understand more detail. But if you want to understand, we have to practice first. If we don't start, if you don't start, you don't know that. If who starts already, understand that. That is really basics. Basics of practice mindfulness. And it's piece of cake. That's really easy. But one thing is not easy. You don't agree with that. If you say it's nothing, why we have to practice? Why we have to do? Why we have to meditate? Why we have to concentrate to breathe in and breathe out? We breathe all the time. If we breathe in, don't breathe out, we have to die. When we breathe out, we don't breathe in, we have to die. Yeah, that's right. The breath, that is the nature, the automatic. but we never pay attention to that. But for now, I want you to practice, and you will know how powerful of your mind, how the mindfulness can help you, can help about your wisdom, can help about to control your emotion. You don't have to be the to be what I'm going to say, to be the slave of the bad emotion, you know. So that is the first to practice about the mindfulness. Let me know if you don't understand. We will talk more about that. For the next subject, I want to read about the Dhammapada, number 5. Today is number 5. And I have the story about that. But this story I used to talk already. But I have to review again. Yeah. The Dhammapada say that hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. This is a law eternal in the world. Yeah, that is in the nature. Why the Buddha mentioned about this one? Because the story of the two wives, the first wife and second wife, I used to tell you already, right? But I want to say that again to remind you, to remind everyone. What is this story? Story about the man who got married. He got married already, but his first wife doesn't have kids. Doesn't have kids. And but this time is a little bit different. Before, I think that man asked his wife to get the other woman to have the second marriage. But in this story, it's not him, it's his wife, because she worry about her husband to have the other woman. So she think about her husband don't go outside to have another woman, and she said to her husband, you know she asked her husband to have the second wife because she has the plan in her mind. She said, honey, I cannot have the baby for you. You can have a second wife. You can get a second marriage. you know. Her husband agree. Okay, if you think like that, I can get another Mary. And she got married. But in her mind, she doesn't want anyone to have the baby because she's worried about the will, you know, about the will. If in the United States, just worry about the insurance, the life insurance. She doesn't want to give to anyone, or she wanted to keep everything her husband have it: house, car, money, or whatever. So when the second lady is coming, they call sister, older sister and younger sister. But the older sister talk to the younger sister, the second wife. If you get pregnant, please let me know. See? Please let me know. And she let her know the first time, and she do something to give and to give her to drink the poison to kill the baby. I don't know what they call in English, the murder or something. The baby, the first time, and then the second time, and then the third time. Or third times already doesn't have the baby. You know. After that, when they passing away, whatever the karma they do, what goes around comes around. They do like an animal. They don't have any, metta, loving kindness. They don't have compassion. Both of them go to reborn, to incarnation, to be a animal, to be animal, to be you know, a cat and the chicken. When the chicken lay the egg, the cat eat the egg 3 times already. And when they die at that time, they reborn to be a humans again, to be a cow and a tiger. When the cow give birth, you know, to the calf, you call calf, the baby cow, the tigers eat that. The first time, the second time, and the third time. And after that, the karma can be a humans again. But one to be a ladies, to be the human, and other to be like a giant, you know, the giant. The first time the human gave birth and the giant eat the baby. The first time, the second time eat it. And the third time is a hold the baby to the Buddha. Because at that time the Buddha know that, oh, I have to teach this kind because it's many lives they hated each other. And when the Buddha saw that, the Buddha teach them, like all many life, you do like this. But for now, in front of the Buddha, you have to change. You have to understand about the life. The hatred, they were seed by hatred. The hatred seeded by loving kindness or compassion. And then they understand each other. So they stop. They stop hating each other. So why the Buddha said that hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. By non-hatred alone is hatred appeased. It is a law. Need to know. We have to understand about that. So whatever you hate someone or someone hate you, you have to let it go. If you hate them back, never end. The suffering is arising all the time, right? What is your comments today? Lady Giants. Yeah, Lady Giant, but I just say giant. To be a giant, the Lady Giant. Tiger. Yeah. What's your comments today? I love this story. Thank you. When I go out walking, I say in my mind, breathe in, breathe out. It help me walk further. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. You have to feel both. To breathe in and breathe out. Mm. Hello, Pante, and everyone. Yeah, hello. I have reported graphic violence and hate speech. What's that? Graphic violence and hate speech. I have reported graphic violence and hate speech. To report them, and you can